It's NBA action on EA Sports. The Pistons begin the game with the basketball. Jackson. Out of bounds.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Substitutions, Detroit.
Ish Smith. It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark to Bledsoe. Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
To Luke Kennard. Oh, John.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Gotta shoot that. Gotta shoot that.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also, to spin the ball off the rim, that was a thing of beauty.
Detroit with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And throws it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Ish Smith. Missed his first. That one goes. Got it.
2 points.
Long heave from 3/4 court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. The possession in favor of Detroit. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Smith. Count the triple.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Jay, it seems every year Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a mega leap. Now he's entering. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocks it down off the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Into the game,
Ish Smith to Griffin. Tough make through traffic.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
It's good, and one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Unable to connect on the free throw. It's Detroit's ball. And count the basket.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Bledsoe with it up top. Leads a bucket. The rebound's taken by Detroit. Johnson to Smith. From the painted area, won't go down. Has a chance. Off the mark. Surprised he took that one.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Reggie Bullock at the line for two shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First try, no good. Missed the second, 0 for 2. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Griffin. Great pass to set it up. And now here comes Hackett Drummond. Intentional foul put on Andre.
I don't even call for it.
That. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Pistons ball here. Ish Smith to Stanley Johnson. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Has a look. Jumper's good.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
To Bledsoe. Nice pass to set things up. Inside the paint on that one.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Can't miss those. Turns, pops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Pistons with the lead. Pistons basketball here to start the fourth quarter.
All right, let's do this.
Substitutions. Substitutions.
Jackson to Luke Kennard. Jackson. That won't go. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Nice swat that time.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
And count the basket inside.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Jackson. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Screen coming.
Screen, on your right.
Shot from in close, no good. To Jackson.
Screen, 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 screen.
Trying to cash in. Another chance. Stuffs it down with authority.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Kennard to Drummond. Bucks take down the board. Brogdon. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To Reggie Jackson. It's blocked by Maker.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
The assist from number 25.
Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 5. Has a chance. Reggie Jackson. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Flushes it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper stays out. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, Ed, as a player, when I was younger, there were certain guys that you just never went around on the court. You know, the ones that just threw those random elbows, smothered you with their physicality on the block. That's Andre Drummond, the guy who leads the league in rebounding.
Whistle stops play. Now we'll get a timeout here for Detroit. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Kennard. To Jackson. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Reggie Jackson, no hesitation on that one. Buries it.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Kennard. Jackson. Offensive rebound. Short jumper misses. Now the intentional foul as they get it with a little under 20 seconds left to play.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And gets both to drop at the line. And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Bucks claim victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. You, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gonna play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called, leaving them gone. Dropping the top of my car, ayy. I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ayy, life is you all that dark, ayy. Asking myself, oh, why she leave all that in the dark, like, leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. You done a what? Leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that, my like I'm Lil Kodak. No, wait, it ain't good at. I can't sweat you, I'm like who that? I can't sweat you, I don't do that. No. Hey, tell you the truth, I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm with you, but I can't with you, cause you different, you can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth, I'm with you for.
Welcome back to ESPN. I'm Cassidy Hubbard. And if you're just joining us, we've got a breaking story. Joel Embiid fired off a series of statements about the one, and the internet is going crazy. Embiid says he's, quote, fired up about the one hitting the league, and for all the non-believers out there to, quote, quit hating. Embiid is also wondering whether or not it's too early to call the one the next GOAT. He went there, yeah. The process is really showing the one some serious respect. But is it warranted? Is it reciprocated? Is it still too early to tell? We'll continue to follow this one as it develops.
beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, burn everybody. Painting wife, go money to something.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks. Play host to the Golden State Warriors. The opening tip, one.
Here we go. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Jumper's good.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Curry has it. To Green. Thompson, the drive, right to the basket. Down low Thompson. Missed a wide open look. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Curry to Durant. To Thompson. Here's Durant for 2. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter is more worried.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Durant to Curry. Steph Curry, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Can't connect from in close.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Add 2 points to the board. We played one in Wisconsin with the Bucks on top here on their home floor. Jay and I come back to Milwaukee after this. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. 3 titles in 4 years, new arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 Media, his only media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports, amongst other things. I actually got a chance to host a Players Technology Summit with Andre Iguodala, where he talked about a multitude of things that he's invested in. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
4-3. Tough shot. You've got to body up Livingston. Hits the 3.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Adetokunbo. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Green to Durant. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Brogdon. Oh, blocked away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Okay, that's all right. You take your lumps and you move on. You did exactly what the game plan was defensively to guard a player like that.
Durant to Shaun Livingston. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
To Adetokunbo. Beyond the arc for 3. The danger of the Greek freak. Giannis Adetokunbo. Hand in his face, still knocks it down for 3.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
To Green. Here comes the screen. Livingston goes to the right side. Has a look. Just off the mark. The follow won't go either. To Brogdon. Rejected by...
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Calls out of...
Substitutions, Golden State.
Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The Bucks at the controls. It's a big finish.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Here's Curry with it up top. The deficit is 6. The screen sets him up for 2.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Jay, you know the Warriors love challenges. As they go for a three-peat, why not try and incorporate the personality and presence of a DeMarcus Cousins?
Well, if there's anybody up for the challenge, it will be a head coach who's had multiple years in dealing with one of the hottest players, when I mean personality, hottest players in the league, and Draymond Green, and that's Steve Kerr. And look, DeMarcus Cousins is going to come back on this team probably after All-Star break, and I think he'll have a chance to really add another versatile piece. But in the interim, I think a guy like Jordan Bell is going to be huge. There's no more JaVale McGee in this squad, but a guy like Jordan Bell or Kevon Looney can give them the length and the intimidation of what they need down low on the blocks.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Curry with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. And scores.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Adetokunbo. Tough make through traffic.
Man, I've seen this kid play with some grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
To Curry. And he'll go to the foul line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Turned away by Bell. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks the inbound to start this final quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
And the basket good at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's dead.
To Brogdon. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Oh, out there looking like the Dikembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Green to Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. To Middleton. From the painted area, won't go down. Durant across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think
Livingston. To Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Livingston to Thompson. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bucks basketball. And scores. Strong take.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. For 3, smothering D. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
A rubber man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just give it one, just give it one. You ain't get a lot of me. Don't even say out of me. I double man, cause I know they're dumping me. A rubber man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just give it one, just give it one. You ain't get a lot of me. Don't even say out of me. I double man, cause I know they're dumping me. See what? See what, make the dream work. See what, make the dream work. See
Professor Live. What's happening, everybody? Professor Live. The one just went off, getting buckets from everywhere. Had to react to it, had no choice. All right, let's check it out. The one was locked in last night. Sometimes when you get in rhythm like that, there's no stopping you. Clearly, the defense didn't have an answer for the one last night. Big shout out and thank you to everybody who checked out this reaction video of the one just going crazy tonight. Be sure to check back for more here at Professor Live.
Like the Energizer, yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartment Elijah. They say, life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm never heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, when I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from a heart like this, from the rhythm of your mind, a minute, no nitrous, do it righteous. I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like, yeah. Finna get it like, yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been about it. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do, just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back and back and back and back and back and back again. I'm back again and snap again. And that ain't no other way around it. Yeah, it's happening cause I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this, whack, have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beach. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top to the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Trying to shout at everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere, it's a herd of us. Hold up, roll up. Levitating like I'm David Blaine. Living a dream like I'm David Ames. Talk all you want, we are not the same. Step in the spot that ain't know the name. So more albums my first week than Harry Styles and Katy Perry. That ain't
It's NBA action on EA. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're...
We know what's coming. Go get it. Substitutions, Atlanta. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Trae Young to Lin for three, and Jeremy Lin, they left him wide open, and he takes advantage for three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Hawks come up with it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
He throws it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 31, John Henson.
To Jeremy Lin. And draws the foul.
Hey, look. Sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First try, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Short jumper stays out. Lin with it. Less than a minute to go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Hawks with the basketball.
Hey, match up.
To Lin. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you set the momentum for the second.
Nice pass to get things going. Through one here at State Farm Arena with the Hawks out in front. Jay and I back to downtown Atlanta after this. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. To Jeremy Lin. Here's a chance from long range. Lopez there to get the rebound. Shot from the lane won't go. To Lin. The shot turned away by Henson.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from...
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Entering the game for the Atlanta Hawks. Number 12.
Oh, he blocked it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Cashes in for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
To Jeremy Lin. Down low, Collins. Not that time. Jumper's good.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Lin with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. The shot.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Lin with it. His guys trail now by 4. Picked up on the Bucks. Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
The assist from number
Lynn with it. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lynn.
Back door, back door.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen. Deep 2 there, won't go. Third quarter comes to an end. The Bucks in front. Hawks with the basketball to start this.
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions. Atlanta. Substitutions.
From the painted area, won't go down. The big man, Len, up for the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Has a chance. Shot won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's Atlanta ball. Lynn to DiVincenzo. Surveys the floor. DiVincenzo to Jeremy Lin. Shot clock winding down. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Giannis with it up top. They lead it by 14. Count the basket.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. 20-footer at the buzzer. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the end.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I...
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here because I gotta go to bed, so yeah.